সকাল 11টা নিউজ 24 নামে অনুসর রয়েছে আপনার সঙ্গে। আজ থেকেই শুরু হলো সংসদে বাজেট অধিবেশন। সরাসরি আপনাদের নিয়ে যাব সেখানে। জেএনইউ থেকে রোহিত ভেমুলা, পাঠানকোট, এই সমস্ত ইস্যুতে অধিবেশনে ঝড় উঠতে চলেছে, এরকমই সম্ভাবনা রয়েছে। এই মুহূর্তে যৌথ অধিবেশনে বক্তৃতা দিচ্ছেন প্রণব মুখোপাধ্যায়, রাষ্ট্রপতি।
I welcome you all to the joint sitting of the two houses of the Parliament. I am confident that your deliberations will live up to the trust reposed in us by our fellow citizens. And going forth, we will all be partners in the progress and development of our great country. During my address to the joint sitting last year, I had outlined the visionary initiatives undertaken by my government towards building an India that strides into the future with confidence. A strong and forward-looking India that places within the reach of its people the opportunities and development promised by our Constitution. The development philosophy is captured in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, the fundamental tenet which guides my government. Dindayal Upadhyay spoke of Ekatma Manvata Darshan, which envisages Antoday, where the empowering ray of opportunity reach the last person. This principle guides all the programs of my government. My government in particular is focused on Garibon ki Unnati, Kisano ki Samriddhi and Yuvaon ko Rozgar. Honorable members, the overriding goal of my government is poverty eradication. Gandhiji said, and I quote, "Poverty is the worst form of violence," unquote. The essence of progress lies in bringing sense of fulfillment to the poor and the deprived, the marginalized and vulnerable sections of the society. The poorest of the poor are entitled to the first charge on the nation's resources. Removing the scourge of poverty and destitution is our most sacred responsibility. My government is pledged to making this goal possible through financial inclusion and social security, the two wings on which human aspiration takes flight. To this end, my government has placed great emphasis on food security, housing for all, and subsidies that reach those who need them the most when they need them the most. Last year, I had spoken of the ambitious Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Today, I am proud to say that it is the world's most successful financial inclusion programs. Under the program, out of over 21 crore accounts opened, 15 crore accounts are operational with an aggregate deposit of over rupees 32,000 crores. The program has gone beyond mere opening of bank accounts to becoming a platform for poverty eradication by offering basic financial services and security to the poor. To universalize social security, my government has launched 3 new insurance and pension schemes, namely the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, the Pradhan Mantri Jivan Jyoti Bima Yojana, and the Atal Pension Yojana, which afford insurance cover to hitherto uncovered sections of the society. Government is committed to provide housing for all by 2022. The Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, launched on June 25, 2015, envisages construction of around 2 crore houses to benefit primarily slum dwellers, urban poor, and people from economically weaker sections and lower income groups of society. The mission intends to cover all 4,041 statutory towns in coming 5 years. In its first year alone, 2,011 townships in 27 states have been included under this mission. A total of over 4,25,000 houses have been sanctioned with a project cost of over rupees 24,600 crore. Targeted subsidies ensure that benefits reach the deserving. Direct benefit transfer has so far been extended to 42 schemes funded by my government. PAHAL has become the largest direct cash transfer program of its kind in the world, with nearly 15 crore beneficiaries. Since June 2014, the food security coverage has more than doubled to cover over 68 crore persons. The Give Up campaign, in tandem with the Give Back program, has released subsidized fresh connections to 50 lakh BPL families. More than 62 lakh LPG consumers have voluntarily surrendered their LPG subsidy under the campaign. The highest number of new cooking gas connections to the rural poor were distributed in 2015. Dr. Ambedkar had said, and I quote, "Political democracy cannot last unless there lies in the base of it a social democracy," unquote. Social justice with inclusion is the first promise of our Constitution, and the poor and the backward are the focus of my government. The Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act has been further strengthened by suitable amendments. The 125th birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is being celebrated across the country to foster the spirit of social inclusion. 26th of November, the day on which the Constitution was adopted, is now celebrated as Constitution Day to deepen constitutional values amongst the citizens of the country. My government is working to preserve the Panch Tirthas, the 5 sites of Dr. Ambedkar's legacy. Education empowers people, and to serve this end, my government has allocated more than 50% of the Ministry of Minority Affairs budget to the scholarship funds. 2 new schemes, Nai Manjil and Ustad, aimed to empower the minorities, have been launched. Currently, about 20,000 madrasa children are undergoing the skill training under the Nai Manjil scheme. Everlasting Flame, an exhibition to showcase the history and the culture of the Parsi community, is being organized next month. Honorable members, Kisano ki Samriddhi, the well-being of farmers, is vital to the nation's prosperity. Acknowledging the fundamental reality, my government has renamed the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperation as the Ministry of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers' Welfare, and taken several measures for the same. My government has recently launched the farmer-friendly Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana with the highest ever government's contribution to crop insurance and the lowest ever premium rates for farmers. It has many firsts to its credit, like national coverage of post-harvest losses due to inundation and unseasonal rains, no capping on government subsidy, and use of technology to early and accurate settlement of claims. Assistance to farmers afflicted by natural calamity has been increased by 50%, and eligibility norms have been relaxed. Soil health cards will be distributed to all 14 crore farm holders by March 2017 and will result in judicious application of fertilizer, lowering input costs and bettering soil health. To promote organic farming, Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana is being implemented, under which 8,000 clusters have been developed so far. The Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana promises assured irrigation, expanding cultivated areas by improving water use efficiency and enabling drought-proofing.